Hello and welcome to episode 103 of Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game. The least watched show on the internet. I don't have any data to back that up. I don't want to expend the energy to find the data that would back that up. Besides, why would I want to find data that confirms that Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game is the least watched show on the internet? I don't know. On today's episode I attempt to solve another Sudoku puzzle. I wonder how long it would take me to solve a Sudoku puzzle on the evil difficulty level. I might never get it solved for days, and day.s maybe one day I will be able to solve Sudoku puzzles on the toughest difficulty level. That day is not today. It's very easy difficulty level for me. What am I going to ramble on about today? Since I am currently reading 3D Printing for Dummies. I am not reading the book as I am using my computer, of course, but I am reading it. I can't wait to 3D print something. The book talks about 3D printed food. Maybe I could 3D print oatmeal breakfast candy bars. What flavors would an oatmeal breakfast candy bar have? Let's see. I like chocolate, cashews, caramel, and candy corn. So it would have a candy corn and caramel center with cashews converted in chocolate. My mouth is watering thinking about it. Okay, no, my mouth is not literally water. How about cotton candy covered in chocolate? I will have to look up 3D printed food on the internet and see what I can find. As you know, I want to learn about robotics this year. So maybe I could 3D print my own robot. That happens to look exactly like me. The resemblance would be a coincidence, of course. As I had not set out to build a robot that looks like old oatmeal breakfast. Wink, wink. I am not that vain. Oh, yes I am. If I did make an oatmeal breakfast radio control car, what would it look like? Would it be a buggy, a pickup, a monster truck? Or I could make all those types of vehicles. Plus some other weird vehicles of my own design. Maybe I could make an oatmeal breakfast drone. Now how cool would that be? Maybe I could make the radio control vehicles out of trash plastic. I wonder if I will like 3D printing. Will I be good at 3D printing? How do I design models for 3D printing? That's the next chapter in the book. How cool would it be to design a thing and print it out? So cool, that is how cool it would be. Thinking about 3D printing gets me more excited than thinking about computer programming. I want to make things that do things in the real world that you can pick up. I want to drive a radio control car of my own design. I will think about what I want to make with 3D printing. Maybe I could 3D print a food cart. And that use a 3D printer to print the food sold from the food cart. 3D Printing for Dummies talks about 3D printed pizza. That would be so fun to watch 3D printed pizza being printed. I used to make my own pizza from scratch. It was always fun making the dough. I have not made pizza in years. I never made any of the ingredients that went on top of the pizza from scratch. Wait, I did make the sauce from tomatoes I grew at least 1 year. But watching a pizza 3D printed. I don't mind my pizza making being taken away by a 3D printer. I could have a pizza cart and have the pizza being 3D printed to order. At one time I thought I wanted to make jewelry. But I don't wear jewelry. So why would I make jewelry? It's too much work to put the jewelry on and take it off. and I would probably lose the jewelry. So I don't think I will be making jewelry with a 3D printer. Though maybe I could make a 3D printed oatmeal breakfast ring. Oh, the book talks about 3D printing clothes. I like the idea of making my own 3D printed clothes. I could make oatmeal breakfast t-shirts, sweats, headbands, shoes, work boots. I could make a whole 3D printed oatmeal breakfast fashion line. I wonder if anyone would like any of the 3D printed items I may make. Probably not. Nothing I make is very popular. I like learning how to learn about new things that I have never done before. I could have a whole lot of products. I suppose 3D printing is like music. When I make music, I feel that I am making something, and I enjoy music. And 3D printing would be making real objects in the real world. I want people to one day be able to listen to oatmeal breakfast songs while driving their oatmeal breakfast radio control car or drone. I don't know why I am obsessed with drones. What if I get a drone and fly it into myself? I might be scared of that, you know. I don't even know if I will enjoy driving a radio control car. I have not driven a radio control car in years, as you know, if you have watched Oatmeal Breakfast plays a video game before. I do know that I used to enjoy driving radio control cars when I was young. That is all I know for a fact. Maybe I could design my own line of furniture. How about an oatmeal breakfast chair? When you sit down, you could be sitting on me. That would not be comfortable. It would only be my image. So it would not hurt me at all. I could print an oatmeal breakfast van. Oatmeal breakfast 3D printed products could be all over the world. I could be the most recognized face in Computer City. How great would that be? That might not be so great. I might worry about signing too many autographs. My signature is not the best. So I would have to improve it. Maybe I could 3D print a 3D printer of my own design. 3D printing sounds so fun and cool. No wonder why people use 3D printers. I don't know if I even knew about 3D printers before I got my first computer. I probably did not. So one day I hope to print my own radio control car and drone. And I also hope to 3D print food. And my own 3D printer. I hope I can remember all the things I want to 3D print. I will probably forget. It's no big deal. Maybe I will stumble onto what I want to 3D print even if I forget what I wanted to 3D print. Or maybe I won't. What else can I talk about? Thinking about streaming NASCAR heat get me excited. I can see myself with the racing wheel clamped on the desk and the pedals under my feet. Would I be wearing shoes and socks? Or only socks? Or just bare feet? It's a tough question. I doubt I would get anyone to watch my NASCAR heat streams. I am sure I would have fun. I want to make sure that I talk a lot. I like the streamers who talk a lot. I would not want to only be concentrated on my game. Playing NASCAR heat sounds more exciting to me than driving a real car. I don't have to pay for gas, repairs, worry about getting in an accident, getting injured. If I get into an accident in NASCAR heat, it's no big deal. I wonder if I could finish a NASCAR race. I wonder if I could win the championship. Playing NASCAR heat is more exciting a thought to me than watching NASCAR on TV. Could I qualify for all 38 races? Does NASCAR have 38 races anymore? When I was playing video games when I was younger, I never thought there would be places that people could watch me play other than a video game tournament. I suppose Twitch and Mixer are like those video game channels on TV that I wish had become a reality. I would watch an all video game channel on TV, if there was one. I can hear the noise of the race car in NASCAR here. I can hear myself chattering over my headset. I can hear myself complaining about no one watching my stream. I know I like to talk. And I know I have plenty to talk about. I wonder if I will like video game streaming. When I think about that, sometimes I am not so sure I will enjoy it. I do know that I would stream for 3 hours a day. I don't want streaming to take up my life. Since no one will watch my stream, I will have to do other things. Besides, I don't like to sit in front of a computer all the time. Who does? I wonder if I could race in NASCAR Racing League. And also drone racing appeals to me. Maybe I could race in Drone Racing League. Though I might prefer to race radio control cars. I did not know much about big-time radio control car racers when I was growing up. I still don't. Is drone racing more popular than radio control car racing? I never see radio control car racing on ESPN. There is drone racing on ESPN. Radio control motorcycle racing looks fun also. I certainly would want to have a racing wheel and pedals for a driving game like NASCAR Heat. I don't do very good with a pad. Plus a steering wheel and pedals seem more fun. I have never driven a radio control motorcycle before. So I have got to drive a radio control motorcycle. I wish I could remember how long the Hawk and Hornet ran for on a battery charge. I might have never kept track. I don't know if cars run for longer periods on a battery charge now. I assume they do. I never took very good care of my NICAD batteries. I don't even remember how many runs my NICADs lasted before they were no good. How long batteries in the transmitter lasted. I need to keep better records. It's like beekeeping. With beekeeping I would need to keep records. Maybe I could try nickel metal hydride and LiPo batteries. I only had 2 NICAD battery packs. That is how old I am. They probably don't make NICAD anymore. It would be cool if top radio control car drivers got millions of dollars a year and were big sports stars. And had to sign autographs. Maybe I could write a story about a famous radio control car driver. I like that idea. I am sure no one else does. But I do. How long are radio control car races? I have no idea. I want to find out. I would rather drive a radio control car than a real car. Though driving a monster truck might be interesting. It took me 14 minutes 44 seconds to solve the ksudoku puzzle. Have a great day. Good night.